The South African government is now taking aim at tech giants Google, YouTube, Facebook, and X. And today we're going to discuss why. So make sure you stay tuned. My name is Ambassador Tim Ford Jr. of the African Union AUCS, and I've been living in East Africa, Tanzania for almost 5 years, and I help my people invest, rebuild, and return over to the continent of Africa. But today we're going to talk about South Africa's Competition Commission addressing U.S. tech giants. So let's go. The South African Competition Commission says those tech giants are undermining South Africa media houses and American algorithms favor global news outlets at the expense of South Africa. The main offender is Google. It says Google's monopoly position and the unequal bargaining position of the media means there has not been an equitable share of value between Google and news publishers in South Africa. The Google algorithm distorts competition between news media organizations. So those were the charges that they brought up against the powerhouses, mainly Google at this point right now. And the solution for them was an annual fee of 16 to 27 million USD for 3 to 5 years. That's what South Africa wants to charge Google right now. And they also came up with orders for Facebook and X telling them that they need to change their algorithms and send traffic directly towards South Africa media companies. And President Pretoria also said he's trying to find a way to hold social media platforms accountable for misinformation that's posted on their platforms about their country. But at the root of this issue, this is much bigger than the tech companies. This is a political move gained towards a reaction to what President Trump has done in the past. Within his past presidency and within these past few weeks, he's been very disrespectful towards South Africa and have said some things and done some things. And this is a political response to what he has been doing. And South Africa is basically showing that they're not afraid to clash with big tech or any company that is favored by the Trump administration right now. Like I recently stated, they've been going back and forth for the past few weeks. And what started this entire thing is Trump lashed out a few weeks ago and tweeted and said that South Africa has a new land law in place and they are treating white South Africans very badly, insinuating that they are causing them harm and stealing land from them, which has been debunked and found that is not true. So in response to Trump seeing the land law being passed, he cut off foreign aid to South Africa, hoping that will make them get in line and sort of bow down, I guess. So President Pretoria responded and said, the funding that they receive from America only accounts for 17% of what they use towards HIV. So he responded and said they will not be deterred and they will not be bullied into submission. And as South Africans, they are resilient people and prepared to stand strong against anyone that's trying to stop them from doing what they feel that they should do as a people. And in response to that, Trump's Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, pulled out of joining a G20 summit that was in Johannesburg over the past few weeks, basically stating the same thing President Trump said and saying South Africa is doing very bad things to some of their people over within their society. And President Pretoria responded and said, hey man, look, this is not a boycott towards us, but we're willing to trust the diplomatic process and trust the process of how things go and how time plays out, and they will soon see what we are doing, and we will be able to sit down and iron out the kinks that we have from our relationship, from the misunderstanding that they have from what we are trying to do from our country. So he's sitting there like, you know what, y'all not about to bully us. We're still going to move forward in what we say we're going to do. We're still going to put things in place for our people. We're still going to put this land law in place to help our people and reallocate the land and do things the way that we should do as a people. And when y'all ready to talk and meet us at the table to sit down and talk, then we're ready to do that as well. But until then, let's keep moving forward, and we're going to do this the diplomatic way. I mean, can you blame him? But also, one of the ministers of South Africa was quoted saying that they was willing to work with Russia and Iran on nuclear projects. This is very important because the U.S. and South Africa had a long-standing nuclear deal that ended in December of 2020, and they've been talking and negotiating and working on coming to terms in order to move forward. And there's been talks that they've been actually close to coming up to an agreement. But now with this Russia and Iran rhetoric, South Africa basically just made a threat and told Washington that, listen, we can go and talk to other people and create other deals if you guys don't come right, if you guys don't come correct. And President Trump shouldn't continue to try to push his luck and disrespect us in the way that he has been disrespecting us. Trump has been very disrespectful to the continent of Africa during his first president when he called the continent an S-hole country. And since he's been into office, he's been, as you recently saw, he's cut aid over to South Africa, and he's also done other things to, or he's cutting off visa opportunities to Africans who are trying to come into the country. And that's just to name a few things. He's been strategically doing things towards Africa in order to paint a narrative and paint a picture of what's going on over here on the continent of Africa. And South Africa is like, you know what? We're not going to continue to stand for this and allow you to continue to disrespect us and utilize our resources and take advantage of our people and not respect us in a way that we deserve to be respected. So the question is, how will President Trump respond to this now? How will he respond to both the nuclear and the tech challenge? It's going to be interesting to see how he moves forward. I hope he thinks about what he's doing, because South Africa helps the United States of America in many ways in terms of resources and in terms of partnerships in the way that they've been moving and helping each other for the past few years. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's willing to sever that entire relationship in order to seem like he's the big bad wolf in town. I mean, they've already stopped aid, so will they stop trade next? We're going to see shortly. I'm sure at some point Trump will be responding and doing something, and we'll be here talking about it again. But I'm interested to hear what you think about the situation. Please comment and let me know how you think Trump will respond and what you think about what South Africa is doing. Do you think it's wise? Do you think it's bold? Do you think it's strong? And do you think it's time for us to do that? Because, hey, honestly, that's what I think. I think it's time for us to step up. I'm proud of them for being bold and not being bullied and deterred from their mission and standing up to what the Western powers are trying to force them to do. They like, man, mind your business. We're trying to do our own thing. We're not doing nothing to these people. Stop lying on us. And when you're ready to have a diplomatic conversation, we're here to talk. And I respect that 100%. So you can't be wrong about that. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to hear and want to know how you guys feel about this. So, hey, please comment and let me know. Make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're watching us from. I'm always excited to see where my people showing love from and showing up at. So comment and let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and click the subscribe button and keep coming back to the content so you can stay tuned, because I'm going to continue to post current events about the continent of Africa and the history that I've learned while being over here for almost 5 years now. And if you're thinking about coming to the continent of Africa, I offer a free course and a free document that gives you a good foundation in order for you to have a smooth transition and have the right mindset when you decide to come. So if you're interested in getting a free resource, click the link in the description box and you can get it, all right? And also, if you're thinking about coming over to the continent of Africa, I offer one-on-one consultations where I will help you out to have a smooth transition, to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do to come over here smoothly. And we offer Swahili courses as well, so that you can learn the language of Swahili and come over here and be confident when you decide to move over here and interact with the people. So if you're interested in any of those resources, click the link in the description box and join us. We got you, all right? Now, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I don't take it for granted. I hope this was able to bring you some value, and I hope you see what's going on with the current events over in the world and how Africa is standing up and being bold and letting Trump know, like, hey, it's a new time, so we're going to move accordingly, all right? So, hey, thank you for staying tuned to the end. Make sure you don't let these people stop you. Keep the shalom peace and stay focused and keep doing what you got to do, all right? Y'all stay safe out there. Shalom. Since we're here, got to show y'all some of the products real quick.
This I'm not your body, baby. I'm not your body.
Yeah, natural product.
Not your body.
Yeah.
Not your body.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah. Come closer. Come. Busy beachy.
Karibu.